Tonight on BBC Secondary Schools, you can see the highly acclaimed TV adaptation of Melvin Burgess's Junk, the story of a group of heroin addicts in the mid-1980s, which has a relevance to today's youngsters.
You can see part 3 of Scruffy next Friday at the same time. This is BBC One. No John Craven's News Round Extra.
Darling, have you forgotten something?
What?
Well, why have you come back?
I live here, remember?
Don't be silly, darling, and get a move on or you'll be late.
Mum, it's almost 5 o'clock.
Oh, dear. I seem to have got a bit behind.
You needn't have tidied up for me.
Ha ha, that's a new one, Dad.
I just don't know how you operate in this mess. It's a wonder you can find your bed, never mind anything else.
I wouldn't be surprised there's a Japanese soldier hiding in this lot who doesn't know the war's over.
Ho, ho, ho. Gemma, this jacket smells of cigarette smoke.
Ruth's mum.
Oh, smokes like a chimney.
I was round there after school. I've got to go back there tonight.
What?
Me and Ruth doing a joint project for history.
Well, can't she come round here?
She's babysitting her brother. I won't be too late.
Gemma! Gemma! Seriously now, you've got to start getting organised.
Start your O-levels next year. There's no point, Dad. All right, it's a mess. But it's my mess. I know where everything is. Don't get like Mum. It's bad enough for one neatness freak in the family. Bye.
What time is it?
It's too early for your father.
Leave it anyway, it's nobody.
Don't be silly, David. We can't live in fear of opening our own front door. Oh, you were right.
Mum. I'm sorry, Jem.
I'm going for a lie down. Touch of migraine. Do be a darling and bring me my cigarettes.
Placing a tip.
I don't know how she does it. She doesn't move from the settee all day.
Will you get done before your dad gets home?
Ought to. Had plenty of practice.
You asked her coming to the beach later.
Don't know.
Tar.
I don't really feel like it.
Well, I've got something in here that might change your mind. Dad hated me going to the beach. That's why I went. It was boring, really. Except tonight was going to be special.
James!
I've given up on you.
Sorry. I had to make sure she was still asleep before I left.
I don't know how you put up with it. I'd have left ages ago.
You know, it's not that easy. Can't leave her alone. Who knows what happened to her?
Yeah, but I've told you it wouldn't come to that. She's only staying for you. The best thing you could do for her is go. She wouldn't have to stay with him, would she?
Did you bring it?
Of course. Ta-da! I could live on this stuff.
Pickle and cigarettes.
Don't start on me about my smoking.
You ready?
Big pickly kiss.
Ah!
You knocked my teeth out.
That wasn't me, that was you. Gemma, I would run away if you came with me.
Me? What have I got to run away from?
Yeah. Sorry, forget that.
Another go? Shut your mouth a bit this time.
I don't want to go home tonight.
You stay here. It'll be warm enough.
Will you stay with me? Please.
Is that you, darling? Oh.
One night I'm going to walk into this room and there'll be clear light between you and that drinks trolley. Look at you. This place reeks of gin and perfume.
A necessary counterbalance to scotch and cheap aftershave, I'd have thought. Join me. No, of course not. You carry on drinking on the sly.
Mum? You're right.
Ah, it's darling. What time do you call this? Well, been with that bunch of wasters at the beach again. What a constructive way to pass an evening. How long were you there? 2 hours? 3?
About that.
And of course you did your homework before you went. You lying little toe rag. Where the hell would you find time after you'd finished tidying up after your slut of a mother?
Don't call her that.
Pardon me?
Take no notice of him, darling. You're a wonderful son, and you know how much I love you.
Why don't you stick your tongue in his ear? You're disgusting.
Ignore him, darling. He's just trying to provoke you.
You talk about provocation. You evil slut!
All right.
Miss Brogan, can I see Gemma, please?
What?
Please, I just need to see her.
No, you can't.
Please.
Go home.
Gems?
Do you know what the time is?
Gemma?
Gemma, bedroom. Just go home.
Gemma?
Open that door!
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I'm being unreasonable here.
Open that door!
I don't think so.
Tar? Tar?
You've been with him tonight, haven't you?
Will you get out of my room, please?
You told us that you were going to Ruth's house, but you met him behind our backs. Gemma, you know how we feel about that boy.
Made that obvious. Did you see the state he was in?
Yes, brawling with that beach crowd.
He gets that at home. He asked me to stay with him on the beach tonight.
He did what?
If I hadn't, he wouldn't have ended up looking like that.
He asked you to stay out all night with him.
Andrew, stop it. Please. Tar. He's so sweet. I called him Tar because he was always going on about the damage that smoking will do to my lungs. That's the way he is. So concerned about other people. He can't help it. And he gets taken advantage of. Especially by that cow of a mother. He's had such a hard time. And no one deserves a hard time less than Tar. That's why I'm glad he made the break. He's in Bristol now. Phoned me up. Asked me to go and see him. Well, he is the sort of person who makes you want to be close to him. You know, the sort of person you'd pick to be in love with. Except I don't love him. So,
December the 30th, 1982. Think of the good advice you could give people.
It's all right. No rush.
Is this your shop? Don't you mind me being here?
Don't bother me. As long as you go somewhere else to have a slash. You coming in then?
Yes, I certainly will. Yes, thank you for calling. That was the boy's father.
the boy, he does have a name.
Yes. And apparently it's David, and not that ridiculous nickname that you use. He's run away from home. Gemma?
Where do you think he was going at 2 in the morning with a bag in his hand?
His father seems to think that you have something to do with this.
What? You saw his face? That's the reason he went. His dad beats him all the time.
Gemma, his father's a teacher.
He's a drunk. They both are.
He sounded sober enough on the phone to me.
What does that prove? Except that you're prepared to believe him rather than me.
Did I say that?
More or less. I'm late for school.
Yeah, catch.
I'll pay for that.
I wonder how long before you came sniffing round.
Hiya, I'm Jerry. I run the bicycle shop over the road.
Yeah, amongst other things.
What's your name?
Just be careful, this man is not all that he seems.
Take no notice.
He breaks the law.
Not strictly speaking. Look, I saw you sleeping in the shop doorway and I think I can help you. Find somewhere to live.
He breaks into people's houses, this bloke and his little gang. They're squatters.
It's your word.
No. My word is parasites. Anyway, I know a place.
Oh, yeah?
Empty property.
Why would you want to get involved with parasites?
Do you want to know where it is? Or don't you?
On the wind and the rain.
about this dinner.
Do what you like, never mind it's my bedroom.
Gemma, it would be better if we could discuss this.
Discuss? What say have I got in anything?
I did want us to talk about it. All right. No going out during the week. Homework inspection every night. Privileges withdrawn.
Privileges?
No associating with that crowd who congregate on the beach and back home by 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights.
Oh, can't we make it 9:30, please?
If you promise to make it 9:30 sharp.
Andrew, I think she was being sarcastic.
That's it? Don't bother finding out if I've got anything to say.
I think you've said enough already.
I haven't said anything yet. But you know, why bother? You've already made up your minds that I'm out there taking drugs, having sex.
Gemma!
That's what this is all about. You think I've been having sex with Tar?
Gemma! Gemma!
Just won't trust me, will you? Well, for your information, I could have had sex with Tar. There were plenty of opportunities, and it's not as if I didn't want to.
Just stop
But I
it!
didn't. And do you know why? Out of consideration for you. Well, I'll know better next time, won't I? I'm still a virgin!
Tar, Scully, this is Bonnie.
She your girlfriend, is she?
Hang a labour around my neck if it makes you feel happier. You the one who thinks there ought to be a law against squatting? So why are you here?
Well, there's no National Front rally scheduled for this evening, and telly looked crap and I wanted something to do. Be enough label to hang around my neck, is it?
He's winding you up. Come on.
Come on, get out of it. Changing face of crime, eh? I've never thought of nicking an entire building before, and the beauty of it is, you don't have to shift it. Go and get Tar.
Right, let's get this stuff shifted then.
All right, just have a look round.
Right, well, first things first, we want to get that window boarded up.
Typical, isn't it? Hey, now you're in, you want to keep everybody else out. This looks a bit tasty.
Yeah, we'll see to those later.
What, a four-way split?
No, we'll keep them in case the owners come back for them.
You're joking! Oh, you're not, are you? Sorry, I forgot. You're trying to change society, aren't you? Squatting the shop's all right, but sharing the stock out isn't. Is that right?
Yeah, now you're getting the idea.
Why do you think I showed you this place, eh? It's payback time.
You're not taking that.
What do you mean? Hey, what are you going to do? Call the police? Get off!
Leave me alone!
Word of advice, son. Don't take too much notice of those people in there. They live in Never Never Land. And I'll be back for this stuff later.
My dad finished his work early now so that he can pick me up from school. My mum's at home all day, don't know why it has to be him. But then again, I do. She likes to come across as sweetness and light, but she's the one who pushes him forward to have a go at me.
Come on!
I've let them get away with treating me like a prisoner because I've had no option. But now they're in for a shock. Tar's phoned me up. He's met these two people, Jerry and I think he's a Bonnie or something. Weird name, but he says they're all right, and the thing is, they've got somewhere to live. So, I've got somewhere to go now. Somewhere to escape to. £100, courtesy of Daddy. Tar's mum. Didn't recognise her for a moment. Anyway, I was on my way, and it was so easy. I just stepped onto the coach, and the coach drove off. Simple as that. I was planning to give Tar a welcome he'd remember for the rest of his life. I'd made up my mind to make him feel so good, even though I knew it wasn't Tar I'd be hugging. Well, it was being on my own, having an adventure, a big fat slice of life. I was pretty near hysterical with excitement.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Want Toke?
Jerry, she's only 14.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Tar?
So's he.
James. Can we go somewhere private? Away from these prats.
Prats are my friends.
What is it with me? Have I started to smell or something?
It's not you.
What then?
I phoned my mum. Dad's beating her. I've got to go back.
Why? You're scared of your dad and your mum makes you feel dirty and useless.
Not true.
She does. You know how she operates. He beats me up, darling. I want to leave him, but I think I might have cancer and I have to have someone to help me. Your mother will make up any lie to get you back there.
Gemma? Don't you think you ought to ring your mum? Tell her you're all right.
Dad? It's me.
Gemma, where are you?
I'm all right.
We've been worried sick.
Look, I'm ringing up to let you know I won't be back tonight.
What do you mean you won't be coming back? Gemma, we're going crazy over here.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thanks, Dad. Give Mum a big kiss. See you soon.
No, Gemma, look, if it's the money you're worried about, then don't. It doesn't matter, even if you spent it. Gemma.
Gemma? You okay?
I've done it, all right.
She's gone.
Tar? The sleeping bag is double.
What do you mean?
Only if you take your socks off. Well, if you're not interested, say so. Otherwise, do something before I freeze to death. I don't believe you. Can you organise just one thing for yourself?
I didn't know. It's not like we've done it before.
It's not as though we're ever likely to do it if anything's left to you. Well... Lost. All that for a condom.
Not exactly.
Don't tell me they didn't have any.
Well, it's not that.
They wouldn't lend you one?
Not yet.
When?
When we've talked it through.
And what have we got to talk about?
Well, we are only 14.
What's that got to do with anything?
Gems.
You can forget about getting back in here.
They just don't want us to do anything we haven't thought about. They're all right.
Oh, look, I'm not saying they're not. I'm sure they make great parents. I wouldn't have run away from home if they were my mum and dad. Neither would you. But we have, and we don't need a new pair preaching at us and telling us what to do. Well, I don't anyway.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies...
Are you sure you want to go to art school? I could paint a better song than that.
It's a dandelion.
So why are you singing that silly song?
My dad used to sing it to me.
Sing it again.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Your dad used to sing that to you.
When I was little. He was drunk.
Don't help me then.
All right. Think they're finished then, now?
Yeah, of course.
Really? Home?
Thought as much.
Bonnie.
Gemma?
We talked things through.
Protection?
Borrowed one of yours.
We'll ask next time.
I was never pretty, even when I was little. But you know, I reckon that did me a favour. I mean, if you look all cute, you don't even have to try. But if you start off like I did, looking like a half-starved frog with dental problems, you have to get by in other ways. I used to stare at myself in the mirror when I was small and think, God, I have to go through life looking like this? Then when I was about, 12, I noticed people watching me and I thought, yeah, there's something going on here after all. Now was the time to build on that. Bring it out. Flaunt it. Me and Tar, doing it. Well, it was a sort of point of no return for me. So I set out to uncover the real Gemma Burgess.
Gemma?